Joined now by Danny Mehi. He's the deputy head of the Red Cross's delegation in Indonesia. Thanks very much for finding the time to talk to us today here on France 24. First of all, you're talking to us, I believe, from Jakarta, but what can you tell us about how serious the situation is for civilians on Sulawesi Island?
The situation has been devastating from the onset. The death toll is rising constantly and is very likely to even increase more as many areas remain inaccessible for the search and rescue teams. The Indonesian government, with all its entities, and the Indonesian Red Cross were present from the very beginning and mostly engaging in search and rescue operations and trying to pull out people from underneath the rubble. Also, the Indonesian Red Cross started channeling assistance right from the beginning. The earthquake and the tsunami caused a lot of destruction. The roads were cut. Landslides have also cut access. The damaged airports, specifically in Palu, created a lot of limitations in terms of air transport of assistance. The Indonesian Red Cross, supported by the ICRC, has launched an online tracing service because the number of missing people under these circumstances is also increasing. A lot of tracing requests to search for people are being submitted to us. Also, on forensics and the management of the dead, there's a big activity that has been launched in order to make sure that dead people are identified and don't become missing.
We've heard some pretty harrowing reports in the past couple of days that civilians are so desperate for food that they've been looting shops. When will there be enough food and water for all of those people stuck on the island?
Well, we certainly understand the reaction of the people, but taking into account that access has been extremely difficult, transporting assistance to the nearest airport or harbor and then transporting it by land to the affected areas is taking between 18 to 24 hours, which is seriously delaying the delivery of assistance, and at the same time the needs are increasing exponentially. A lot of assistance has arrived and is on its way, so hopefully within the next hours, the assistance should start being delivered to the people.
We are talking, though, about an enormous disaster area, some 1.4 million people in that zone. Do you think Indonesia needs more outside help from the international community?
The Indonesian government and its entities are leading the humanitarian response, along also with the Red Cross Society. The international community has placed its resources at the disposal of these agencies, and a lot of work is being done to make sure that as soon as possible, in addition to what is being done currently, more assistance to meet the needs will be arriving to the affected areas.
Okay, Danny Mehi there, the deputy head of the Red Cross delegation in Indonesia. Thank you very much for your time here on the programme.